So I just bought this 91 Toyota Land Cruiser a couple days ago. Well, actually I traded for it, and 91 Toyota Land Cruiser, got the 3FE all-time four-wheel drive with the center locking differential. She's pretty rough. I traded my 01 Dodge Ram 2500 with the Cummins, traded it for it. It's just a straight trade, and I pretty much traded a project for another project. This thing might look okay from the outside, inside is okay also, but she drives horrible. She's got no power, no acceleration. It'll drive, but you got to keep your foot down on the pedal. And once she finally takes off going, she'll go. But once you get into the higher gears, it shakes, vibrates. It's horrible. And the fuel mileage that it's getting right now is, I think, 6 miles per gallon. And we just had a good storm, good rain come down in Arkansas, and the darn sunroof leaks water. It feels like it's raining inside there. Anyways, got a trash bag for the seat because darn seat's all wet. It's pretty rough. I mean, inside it's okay. It's still got the third row seats. Darn thing won't even stay closed. Pops open all the time. Most of the windows will roll down, but regulator or something's going out because they slowly creep down and slowly creep back up. It's got 206 miles on it, 206,000 miles. It needs a loving. It's pretty rough. It needs a lot of loving. So it's got rust on the body. Frame is okay. And the reason why it has a different tire, one different wheel, is because a day after I picked it up on my way to work, her darn wheel decided to come off. I don't know whether it just came loose or the guy I traded with decided to back him off, but it was no fun. Sucker just came rolling off, and I still can't find that darn wheel. Anyways, if you guys have any advice on what to do first when purchasing a 91 Land Cruiser, because it's old and it's got problems. And there's the old Toyota camper that I had plans for that I probably will never do because I just don't have the time. But yeah, this thing's pretty rough. It's pretty doggone rough. Anyways, I'm gonna do some work on it, as much work as I can, because I've always wanted a Land Cruiser, and when I do get one, it's probably the worst shape you could get one. I mean, I guess there's worser ones out there, but it needs a lot of work. All right, I'm gonna start it up for y'all and let it idle for a little bit, and y'all can see how it runs. Yeah, almost didn't want to start there, but sometimes she doesn't start. I have to crank it again and she'll she'll get to going. Sometimes the cable sticks and it doesn't want to open. I gotta put that stick right there to hold the hood up because these darn deals here gave out, so it won't hold the hood up. Anyways, the idle's all right. I had to adjust the belt and get a new alternator belt because they were just wore out, and seems to idle okay. Sounds like it's got a miss, or part needs valve adjusted. It needs a lot of work. It's already been, the fuel filter's already been replaced, spark plug wires. I don't know about the distributor, the rotor and the distributor and all that. I don't know if that's been replaced, but I've cleaned the throttle body, not really that great. I just kind of stuck a rag in there and just wiped it as good as I can with some cleaner. Doesn't seem to leak oil, not that I noticed, but she doesn't like to run down the road real good. Let's see here. Yeah, I plan to make this baby look pretty good. I'm gonna delete this smog and all this junk here, get that out of there. What is it? We'll see what goes. I don't know, because I plan to do a lot to it just because it's going to be slow going at the moment. Fix this so my bottom don't get wet. Okay. Put it in drive, and she sounds rough. Take it down here where it'll be a little more dry, where I can work on it, kind of just check around. I've done some checking already, but I hadn't really looked deep into it. So as you can tell, I really don't have a shop. I just got a lean-to with a bunch of junk under it and a few toys and my tractor. So I'm gonna crawl underneath there and check the transfer case and see what the deal is, if it has any oil and how much oil it's got, because it seems to shift kind of hard. I don't know if there's something in the transmission or if it's transfer case, because it clunks pretty hard, especially when it downshifts. Because with the loss of power that it has, I plan to put these wheels on it one day. I will have to get new tires before I can do that. But they're off of a 4Runner, the newer 4Runners. But all right, so I'm actually under the vehicle now. And I was having trouble with, because I need to replace all these sway bar links, and I ain't so sure what the heck that is. It looks like it's some kind of extension, but I'm sure this Land Cruiser doesn't have a lift on it. It might, but I didn't see no lift kit or nothing. But anyways, whoever had this cut the cat out and welded on these pipes, and it's pretty rough looking. And I guess, I don't know why the heck they welded that, but that's gonna be a pain to get off one day. And anyways, I'm gonna check the the transfer case oil, because like it dries pretty, like it shifts kind of hard, and yeah, it's pretty rough. Okay, so I just cracked the nut loose, or the bolt, and looks like there's plenty of oil in it. Yeah, I would say it's got plenty of oil. And does that oil look healthy to y'all? I mean, it looks pretty clean to me. I was surprised that came off easier than expected. Figured it'd be on there tight. Well, I just got out from under the vehicle checking the transfer case, and there was plenty of oil in there. And I had actually checked the transmission fluid the other day, and it was actually very low. And I topped it off, and it helped some, but it didn't do a whole lot with the shifting anyways. But yeah, guys, if y'all know a tip, or I mean, it's not a whole lot to go off by, but she runs like crap, and I would really like to get her back going good to where I can drive it and kind of daily it. And yeah, just give me what y'all's thoughts are and what I need to do first. See, I gotta step on the gas quite a ways before she'll even want to move. But she's spitting and sputtering, and there she goes. So I'm thinking it's something to do with, yeah, check engine light's on too. I need to check that. But thinking it's something to do with some kind of fuel. I'm planning to replace the fuel regulator and the dampener and all kinds of stuff. Well, starting to rain again, but this is what it looks like when it first takes off. Well, not want to do it now, but earlier it was, oh, like right now I'm stepping on gas almost all the way, and it ain't wanting to go. Yeah, it sounds horrible. Yeah, so guys, I'm kind of stuck at a standstill. Don't know really what to do. Like I said, if you guys have some tips and what I need to check first, please comment and tell me what I need to do. And I'm gonna try to post as many videos as I can as I go, because I would love to build this thing, make it look sweet, and kind of mod it and do some trail riding with it. But yeah, guys, y'all like, comment, subscribe, see what other videos I got coming up. Eventually I would like to get a nice metal bumper for it. But yeah, guys, we'll talk to y'all later. Stay tuned.